Hi everyone, I'm Cassis Carell, and this is our podcast, Tea Tequila.
All right. Hello. Hello. How you doing? Thank you. Welcome. We're so glad that you guys are here. I'm Lindrick Simone, and you are Dunkley.
I am Black and Seth. And I am BB James.
And we are in BoBo's Crack Shack, and we are sponsored by Liar Fit Leggings made the Brazilian way.
Whoop, whoop.
So ladies, because this is a beautiful, beautiful month, right?
Yes.
We're gonna get into it. However, Lindrick Simone, please tell the people about you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so Lindrick Simone, I'm a vocalist, business owner. I'm 25 again. You got to laugh so hard. And just trying to make a positive imprint on the world.
All right.
You know?
Love it.
How about you, Miss Mama?
Okay. I am Black and Stack. I am half of the group Thick and Slim. Check us out on every platform. We do everything. We are writers at heart, reluctant artists, but we do the thing, so definitely check us out.
Nice.
And then Evie.
Hi. So I'm Haley James. I am a singer, songwriter, poet.
She's a dope.
Okay. Snap. So, ladies, fun fact. We are here because of National Women's Month.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that it started out as a week?
Yes.
Started out as a week.
Yes.
In the 1980s, the National Women's History Alliance came together with a couple of different groups and women's groups and historians to lobby for recognition, women's recognition in the world. And so they got it. They got a week approved in 1982, and then the month came in 1987. Did you guys know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, so I told you something new today, girl. Did y'all know that? Okay. So, what do you guys think about Women's Month? Like, how do you celebrate it? Do you do anything extra?
Well, we had a conversation just this week regarding Women's History Month, and I was kind of ashamed because I didn't really know there was this big thing going on until recently for Women's History Month, and I was wondering why was there now.
All of this extra.
It's
it
been
looks
up
like
since
it's brand
82.
new. Right, since
82, but it seems like recently there's been like this really
push for it.
For it now. I was wondering why not? Because I didn't know. I didn't know what to talk about, like how to celebrate it. I just got here. I didn't know.
I get it. The origins of it was not, I get it. What about you?
Well, listen. Like Black and Stack, I had no clue. I was actually walking in some place, and one of the guys, he was like, "Enjoy your Women's Month," and I was like, "Okay, this must be a thing," because the guys at my job just told me Happy Women's Month, so I didn't really think of nothing. So nosy me, what I did, I went online and I did my research, and I was like, what is this Women's Month? And I'm like, this is something I should know, because historical woman is being celebrated, and they have set their mark, and and it helped multiple women plus minorities along the way. I'm like, this is an important day. So that's my thoughts on it. What about you, Miss Ely?
Well, Women's History Month takes place in my birth month as well, so I celebrate all month.
Okay.
Really, just for me.
Nice.
I've known about it for a while.
Okay, so
but
we're the only ones that didn't know. Okay.
I've never felt a need to do something though until you guys just mentioned. I'm like, oh, right? Like, how do I celebrate
Right.
being a woman?
Now that you know, though, what would you do to honor the women that have come before us, you know?
That's a great
question.
Right?
I have no clue.
Right?
What
I mean,
would
but it's something to think about for the next show, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's all month, so we have time to think about it, right?
How about we shop? No?
Shop?
No?
Shop? No,
Shoe
maybe.
shopping?
I like to shop. Shopping is good. No, there's no wrong answers.
Okay.
It's what you want to do.
Right.
What, why it's significant to you as an individual.
Well, I think that would
You
have to
know?
grow on me since I knew about women's history, but it's like just now, this year, there's been a push for it.
Right.
Like, it's not recognizable
Well,
now.
I'm going to tell you this. I know the National Women's History Alliance. Every year, they pick a theme. So this year, the theme was women storytelling, including print, about women in radio, TV, stage, screen, blogs, podcasts, news, and social media. So because there are iconic individual women in the entertainment business, I feel like they made it noticeable for people to know about it. Like, hey, so, honoring them and doing different things. So
I dig it.
I think that's why
They're pushing it now.
right.
Okay.
Or not more so pushing it now is because social media is there, the presence of social media.
That could be, I think
It's
that's what it is.
more noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
And-
Because it's been here since 82.
Right.
And it was a day before. You said it was a day, and then it became a week, and then a month.
Well, it was a week.
Oh.
They've
Right.
been starting it since 1980. The National Women's History Alliance. They petitioned for it to be, and they got a week in 82, but they started in 1980.
Yeah.
So it was always a week first.
So-
and then it went 5 years later, in 1987, it became the month.
But I agree with you. I
before.
think it's the push of social media now.
Yeah.
Right.
That's putting
It's
it in
more
our
in your
face.
face.
In your
Mhm.
face
Right.
now with social media.
But actually, the craziest thing, right? Me snooping, me going too deep,
Don't be
right?
telling on yourself, girl.
It actually started in California at a school, and for the whole week they would celebrate women,
Right.
doing parades, doing different things, right? So I guess the governor there realized like this is something major.
Right.
So that's when they started to make it a month and longer progress, and then made it something national along the way. So, ladies, I want to ask you. I'll start with you, Black and Stack. What artist or entertainment person you would like to?
I did
Bring
my
it up.
homework a little bit.
Okay.
Well, so I was asked to pick an artist, a female artist. So I just went with the one that means the most to me in music. She's the one that got my appetite wet for lyricism. It's Queen Latifah.
All right.
Queen Latifah does not get enough credit for being a dope lyricist. From her first album, I was just like in awe of what she talked about. She talked about unity, she talked about Black women, and she had bars.
Definitely.
And she still does to this day. I mean, we know her now as being an actress, a singer, and all these other things. But put her in a cypher, and she would tear people down. And that just really gets me.
Effortlessly.
Effortlessly.
Nice.
She is one of the dopest rappers, and I think she doesn't get that credit with like the new artists out there, but I think she can really step on somebody's neck.
That's the queen, baby.
The queen, Mrs. Dana Owens. And her birthday is on this Saturday.
Oh.
Happy birthday!
I did my homework.
Okay.
And what about you, Miss Ely?
Yeah, I decided to go with Maya Angelou for this because poetry was my first passion. And when I was asked to pick a person, the first thing that came to my mind was Maya Angelou. But after doing my homework on her, I realized I didn't know as much about her as I thought I did. And she actually inspired me in my research to take a verbal fast. So I'm currently in the process of not saying as much as I used to.
Nice.
Very interesting. Okay.
Nice.
Why you on a podcast? Like, this came up.
This is how it aligned.
Miss Cassis, what about you, Miss Mamas?
Well, some of you may know me, some of you may not. I am an actress, so I did have to dig into Diane Carroll, a woman that is not spoken about much, but a woman who has such great qualities, especially her being known as the mother of TV, like the mother on TV, brought into people's homes, and actually one of many black women on TV who broke like the radar for black women and was on television, and show her dedication to her artistry and to her work, as far as she was a vocalist, she was a activist, she was pretty much everything. So I kind of dug into her, and then she's so incredible with her softness. And I was like, let me just watch this lady. She is such a beautiful woman.
She's stunning.
She's
She kicked
very
down
stunning.
doors.
Oh
That's
my
what
God.
she did.
Yeah, she kicked down doors. She did
didn't
not
play.
take no.
She did not play.
And she broke so many barriers for women, minority women at that, in the acting world, because she took on roles. Her range was so incredible. Like, this woman was just immaculate. Like, I'm just saying, you guys gotta look into her.
Hello. We get served over here on this podcast, y'all. Come on, Tea Tequila. How are you?
This isn't much, but once again, to celebrate Women's Month, I'd like to present you some nice tea while you guys talk about it.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Present away.
Yes. Take
Thank
your
you.
time. Do it right. Come on now.
By the way, everybody, because we are tea and tequila, we have a
Thank you.
choice. Either tea or tequila.
Yeah, you made it
So
like it.
whatever you might like, go get your cup.
Yeah, but the
Thank you.
tea is tea. We're spitting tea. We're telling the tea, but that tequila is giving some extra fire. So it's still all in the umbrella of tea, but the tequila is extra fire. Not always the drink, but you know what we're talking about.
What is a hot toddy?
Is this a hot toddy? Or is it just hot? All right, so Women's Month. Do you guys have any home cooked remedies that have stuck with you for generations? That your mom or your grandmom, you know, subjected you to, you know?
Subjected, yes.
Yeah, because
that's a good word.
They worked on us with some things. Try this, and I'm like, no, not like that, you know.
Yeah.
My grandmother would make sweet potatoes
Yeah, that's my thing,
with
girl.
marshmallow.
Oh, yes. Yamalo.
And the first time I saw sweet potato with marshmallows, I'm like, what's that? That's not supposed to be.
You didn't know.
Oh, I know now. So yummy.
See?
That's one of my
and it's got a
favorite
little
dishes.
brown on the top a little bit, get a little
Gotta
crunch.
crisp
Yes.
Gotta burn it a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, got you.
That and macaroni and cheese. That's mine.
Oh.
What about you?
Well, remedies. I'm West Indian from Jamaica, so so when we were sick, my mother didn't really go to the pharmacy. We had 100 proof Ray and Nephew rum.
Oh.
And she
Hair
would
on your
take
chest.
that and she would rub it on our chest, and I tell you, the flu would fly out of your chest.
Yeah.
You would sweat it out, and we were fine. I don't remember taking any kind of medicine. It was like cod liver oil, Ferrol.
3 6s. Y'all remember that?
Yes. Surrocy tea, that will clean you all the way out.
All the way.
So those are the remedies, and you know, reluctantly, I still take that because I know it's going to work.
Right.
Makes sense.
It's going to work. And she made the best cornbread, and I've tweaked it a little, and now I've made it the bestest cornbread.
Okay. What about you, Miss Catherine?
Soul food, baby. Anything soul from soul.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the kitchen. I love, like, I'm the best yam maker.
You make the best yams?
I make the best yams, girl.
We should have a cook-off. I
Oh,
want to
yes.
see.
I
Let's
wanna
go.
judge
Let's
that.
go. You gotta participate.
Oh, I do my yams too.
You can't just, yes. You gotta figure that out. See, make it happen. What about you, Missy B?
I'm down for that. I think I make the best mac and cheese.
Listen, my sister, I don't know. You guys got to stand off.
What you mean?
My
Your sister not in this? You
Listen,
gotta be
no.
the one. You can't be bringing nobody else's food.
mac and cheese.
You said your sister make the best?
Yes.
My sister make the best yam. We're right there. There she go right there.
Okay, y'all bringing outside individuals. No disrespect to the individuals, but I'm saying, if we gonna have this done, it's us.
Listen, I'm hungry.
You know, I see.
Right. I need a full table. I don't care how slim I am. I can eat.
Oh, you one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not hating.
Right?
Okay.
Why you think they really put Women's Month out there?
Why they put it out there right now or emphasize
Just in
it?
general. Why?
I mean, it's been out, like we've said, for years. You mean, why is it so in the forefront, or seems like it's so in the forefront now?
Yeah.
Why are we more informed?
Yeah.
Girl, you
Well,
asking the question.
Yeah, we kind of spoke on that. Like, it's to give
You
us
think
something.
they hiding something?
I don't know. You know, kind of conspiracy theories. And
You know, they give us something to make us calm down a little
Of course,
bit.
of course, to
So
appease
it might
you.
be something behind that. I don't know what it is, but, you know, I'm a conspiracy theorist. So, you know.
You think it has something to do with the feminism and stuff?
I think it has a lot to do with that. Like, yeah, be quiet, here's your month. Yeah, here, be quiet, here's Juneteenth. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, it
But
can be that way.
listen, while it's here, I'll take it. Thank you. Appreciate it. You know, hope that we could do better in the future. You know, they were just talking about the pay gap. This morning I was listening to that.
Right.
And how we still don't get paid the same way as men, but we have Women's History Month. So
Yeah, they
I
don't have
guess.
Men's Month.
I guess,
That
but you
ain't
know,
the same, though. That ain't the same. I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's a lot right there.
but I appreciate.
It's a lot to
I
unpack.
appreciate it. I
Right.
appreciate that they are recognizing and giving us a month.
Our abilities,
So you say
our
you're
strength.
appreciating it, right? So then my thing is it like, it's Women's Month, or finally we're getting somewhere? Do you feel that, or do you feel the latter? Like, is it like, we got a month, but we still not getting enough
listen.
money, or
That would help. That would help. That would help.
but
It
do
would
you
make the
feel
month
that
even
this is
better.
an open door now?
I mean, it's been 82. I mean, the door's been open.
I mean, but I'm saying, like, can it? It's
Yeah.
a possibility, right?
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Well,
That's
we
why
climbing the ladder. We climbing the ladder.
I do appreciate it. I
You
appreciate
feel
that
like
they're.
keep pushing us down, because sometimes that's how it feels.
No, I actually feel like they're recognizing us, and they're recognizing our power and our strengths and our capabilities as women. And it's been long overdue.
Yes, definitely.
So maybe we should pick something to contribute to this month. What
Like,
do you guys think?
What do you mean deeper?
Like in your life.
To contribute as a woman.
So she will be doing the Maya Angelou. I don't want to say mute, but what did you call it?
A verbal fast.
Right, a verbal
and what does that look like?
That's a great question. I guess more thinking, less speaking.
Taking the time to respond to something before you react.
Yes.
Okay.
I need that.
Yeah, I'm working on that. I'm definitely working on that.
Well,
Yes.
to speak on that, I did read some things about Maya Angelou, and you know that was really powerful of her with speaking up for her mom's rape, but at the same time, it made her shielded and closed. She was kind of closed off, and that's where her not speaking came from.
Oh, when she was younger.
Yeah, because she thought because the man that she told on her uncle, he got killed. So she thought her words got him killed.
And then she became mute for a while.
Then she became mute for a while.
How long was she mute for?
5 years.
Yes.
5 years. Wow.
Yeah, she was molested.
Right.
And then she told her brothers told her uncle, and her uncle killed the man that molested her, and then that's when she realized, my words have a lot of power. I don't know how to use this. So she was mute for 5 years, but in that time, she began to read, and that's when she learned about all the great poets we know about now. And that's when she started utilizing her gift, her voice for positivity and growth and good.
So it was her that was molested, not her mom.
Yeah, it was her.
Thanks for correcting me.
No, I'm just, as you guys are speaking and things like that, I'm just thinking of other individuals that I would want to speak about. Nina Simone, Nikki Giovanni, Diana Ross. I love Diana Ross.
Oh, she's phenomenal.
Iconic women. Because we have a lot of audience, right? We would like to take some questions if you guys would like to chime in. You speak up.
Speak up, okay. Repeat the question. So, on Women's Day this year, it crossed my mind, and the conversation was around me with the trans community coming about how, so to speak, natural women have had to represent and advocate for their suffrages through history, that now trans women also get to put their fist up about. How do we talk about that space for natural women to hold their ground?
So the question is, let's clap for that.
That was a great question.
So the question was, how do we, as women, stand for our rights with or beside transgender women? Correct?
Who want to go first?
Yeah.
This is a doozy, okay?
We had this conversation.
We've had discussions about this. We didn't know it was just coming up.
I try to dance around it by being a conspiracy theorist. But I think maybe we're getting all this attention because now men have been added to the equation.
Oh! Shaka Zulu.
I'm just saying.
Okay? This is what we're talking about here.
This is just my thoughts on it. As I said before, I'm new to this whole Women's Month. I kind of knew, but it hasn't been a push on it. But all of a sudden,
so do you
didn't somebody just get a prize for being
Woman of the Year?
Woman of the Year. That's
who is biologically
wasn't a woman for a year yet.
How do I feel about that?
How do we feel about that?
What you trying to do over there? Don't be trying to put us under the bus.
I like it.
Listen.
It's deeper than our feelings, honestly. The reality of it all is that the situation, what you're saying is I believe that this is what it is. So when you said that, my thought pattern is, okay, so now a man who wants to be a woman has pushed it, so now it's gonna go somewhere, but it's been around since the 80s. So now it's gonna be pushed because of that. That's a thought pattern. That's definitely a possibility. You know what I mean? I don't wanna make it personal, you know what I mean? Because it's deeper than me, it's deeper than all of us. You know what I mean? But
it is personal.
If I can I finish?
I'm just saying.
I believe that that's some BS.
Listen.
I'm just saying. Okay, so this is what it is, right? It makes no sense to me, and I didn't want to go here because
you gotta go there. You gotta go there.
This is to get you canceled.
Tell her, people, she has to go there. You have to go there.
I feel it right here. I feel it right here.
I know, but it's true. This is the stuff that gets you
your
job taken away from you.
They will. You know, they can.
This is your platform.
Where's this woman that answers this question? Why come?
Well,
Okay.
listen, Lindre.
I think that go ahead, because you go ahead.
No, I want you to speak on it, baby.
The thing is, we had this conversation,
Yes,
so
we
we
did.
know how we feel.
We
but
know how we all feel.
We're trying to be
I'm attempting
PC
to be
for
politically correct. Okay,
yeah.
so to me,
be a woman.
so I think that the fact that a man who now wants to identify as a woman, no problem, respect to you, that's how you see yourself. I give you the utmost respect, the utmost love, no problems. But when it attempts to bleed into a woman with a womb who is put on this earth to do what, even though you say you are, because I can never be a man.
Right.
No matter what I do, I can never be a man.
Right.
What you identify as is what you, and I get, again, this is no disrespect to anyone on this planet. However you identify is how you identify, but woman womb gives life to all.
And blood. I'm sorry, I just had to say it.
And the fact that you have individuals who identify, not born as, but identify as a woman, say for instance, with the, what was it we were talking about, the fighting? So you're going in, you're a transgender individual, and you're going to fight another woman. That's not a fair fight.
No, that's not.
Because you still have the strength of a man. You know what I mean? And again, humbly I say, this is no judgment on anyone. But there was I don't remember her name, transgender woman. She said it. I will never biologically be a woman. I can identify as I identify, but I'll never be that.
But the question is, right? Everyone was born, now it's not even a question, it's a statement. Everyone was born men and women, right? Now, when you go into saying, I want to be identified as transgender, I want to be identified as whatever, right? You create another avenue. You don't bleed into what's already there, because you taken away from individuals who are biologically that. And it's not fair. Like, you have to create your own lane.
I don't think there's a takeaway. I don't think that in them attempting to be who they identify as is taking away from us, because
it is.
There is no taking away from us.
No, I'm going to say why it's taken away, because now it's, I identify as a man and I want to go, no, matter of fact, not a man. Me as a man identify as a woman, right? Now, I'm not knocking you. Whatever you feel, whatever you want to be, how you want to be, who you identify as, okay. But when you say, I'm a woman, so I'm going to go in the woman's bathroom, but you have a penis, how is that fair? Now you're forcing your views, your belief, onto somebody that is identified biologically as a woman to accept you in their space.
Okay, I want to go back to, you said they're taking away, that's what, I don't want to misquote you, but you said they're taking away.
Yeah, so that's taking away from your space as a woman.
They can never take anything from us because we are women.
Well, yeah.
No, I don't think it's like taking away. I'm saying like they enter in platforms like we're having the swimming lead and the man wants to be a woman and now he's swimming with the girls and he obviously beats them. So
okay, so now I understand.
I think
okay, so I get it now.
example,
when you say take away, I'm like, no, nothing is being taken away.
No,
they can never. Now
but you said it like bleeding in. You get what I'm saying?
Sorry, I was just saying like her example meant like taking away our personal space.
Right.
Okay, I get it now.
We have a question.
Okay, 'cause I'm like, what?
Troublemaker.
Yes.
Troublemaker.
You have
What?
another
What,
question.
what is your name, sir?
He said, I'm sorry.
Nico?
Hey, Nico.
Okay,
Wow.
and what's your question?
So, I mean, this is still, you know, kind of what she, where she was trying to go, and then I was trying to go.
Troublemaker.
Question again, as women, because of the inclusion of men now into celebrating women, like, do you not feel robbed at all? Like, do you not feel, like she said,
I don't.
I don't feel robbed
don't feel
because I'm a
robbed.
woman. I was born this way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
Right,
women-
that is the robbery.
that's the
That
robbery.
is the robbery.
Yeah.
The fact that they want to be a part of us. See, what's funny to me is that men have said for a long, women can't do what we do. You can't do what we do. You can't do what we do. But why y'all trying to do what we do though? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
But here's what I believe. I believe that if it was the other way around, it wouldn't work. I don't think it's going to work. I think with the female trying to be a man and entering those things,
But there is that though.
they're doing that now. I think it's still that man dominating thing where even if he's going to be a woman, he still has that power of a man to push things forward. It's always going to be that thing. It's that men gene that they have to be in charge, even in the state of a woman.
So the question here
That makes
lies
sense.
is, okay, when a man converts into a woman, right? Does he identify as transgender or woman?
They as far as I know, they identify as a woman. They are a woman. They don't. They want to be. They're. It depends on what their pronouns are.
I wanted to jump back to what he said real quick because I personally feel like, to a certain degree, I don't feel robbed only because I've delved deep into the idea that truth is absolute. Everyone has their own truths, but at the end of the day, like, the truth is always the truth. And I just watched a video this morning of Black China talking about how she got to get her ass shots out her. Can I say that? She got to get.
I don't like to be asking that question.
She got to get her ass shots taken out because it's messing with her body. And when people who want to transition what they were naturally born as and they want to change their body, that's just going to hurt them in the long run.
Right,
And truth is what it is.
right. Right.
That is
And
very
that
true.
is also a fact
That
because,
is
you know, they're
definitely-
starting to create those wombs where you can implant, transgender men can get wombs placed inside of them and then
I
give
was going to
birth.
say that earlier.
Like,
Definitely.
It's becoming a thing. So to a certain degree, we are kind of fading.
So
But
science
you can
is
manufacture
evolving.
anything, but
Right.
organically, it's not natural.
Natural.
But you know what the truth of the matter is? Today's man is fading into wanting to be with plastic Barbie, non-real individuals, those who have been put together in a machine. They don't want I'm talking about today's man. I'm not talking about like men back in the day when I was young. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm talking about like today's man, just the mindset of today's man and today's woman is just
Well, that's social
totally
media.
different.
I believe that's total social media.
Right.
What they
It
say.
comes from the rearing inside the home as well because
Well, they're young too.
But-
the mother's like 20.
32,
Yeah.
right? So Big Mama is 32. I've said that many times before. You know what I mean? So all of that is intertwined. I think that there's a way for us to come back to where we need to be. See, and you were Carlos.
Nico.
I'm sorry.
Nico.
Oh my God.
She like Ricardo.
You look like I'm sorry. I apologize, Nico. Let me write that down. I apologize. I'm bad with names. Don't hate me. When it comes to, well, you know, I'm not gonna go there. Next question.
So that was a tough topic. However,
Gotta be
we
spicy.
respect trans, we respect women, because we are women.
Wait.
We respect men. We respect anyone who identifies as what they want to identify.
100%.
So, in our closing, do you ladies have any remarks or any last thoughts for our audience?
I like what you said about respect, regardless of how we may feel, because feelings are fickle. We always respect another individual's, whatever they may be going through, because a lot of what we do, 8 times out of 10 is a trauma response or trauma-based, and we don't understand why we're doing or why we feel. So, you know, I don't know how y'all feel about therapy, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Before we close, I want to thank Miss Esther for allowing us to be here this evening at BoBo's. You are loved every day. Whenever I come here, you have always been kind-hearted to me. You my mama, you just don't know it.
I love it.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I was waiting to see, going back to where we belong in the community, in the family, where we started out from in our ancestries. Now that's where Women's Month comes from. Because there's a set of women that got us through the passage. There's a
Yes.
set of women who raised us in Louisiana, who raised us through slavery, who kept their families together in the best way that they could. That's who you're honoring
Yes, ma'am.
in Women's Month. So, all of you are wonderful, all of you are amazing. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, you
Thank you. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Esther.
you.
Yes, Esther. Esther is the best.
Yes. Love you, love you, love you.
You guys make sure you come down to BoBo's Crab Shack.
The best food.
Yes.
Delish.
Yummy.
I mean, like that catfish. Ooh. Can I get some of that?
And we also want to thank Glyer Fit. Amazing, amazing spandex, as you ladies.
Just don't turn around. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I'm Lindrick Simone Music LLC and also Essence of Rhythm. I have some delicious body butters, Essence of Rhythm LLC. That's me, Lindrick Simone.
Okay, so I forgot the Thick and Slim page, but my page is Black and Stack, spelled BLKSTACKED, Black and Stack, and you can find Thick and Slim through that.
Hey. Miss Lee.
I'm ELEE period James. That's E like the letter, Lee like Spike or Bruce, and James like LeBron.
Okay.
And yours truly is Castis 109, CASTIS 109. And this is Tea and Tequila. We see you next time.
Bye-bye. Smooches.
Thank you, everyone. Well, next time, I think we should.